Hello students, in the part 1, now we will start with chapter 2.4 part 2. Yes, we had finished part 1 in the previous lecture. Now going on with the lesson. Yes, I told you all how the people of Troy, yes, they protected their city. They were so very much careful that their city should not be defeated. But the Greeks also were enough brave, and there were both the side great warriors who were trying to fight for their country. Okay, now going on with part 2. At last, Troy was taken. Now, Troy was defeated. But defeated in what way? Let us see. Not by force, not by bravery, but by a trick. Yes, by a trick. उन लोग ने एक trick किया उन लोग के ऊपर. They cheated them in a way that you will not imagine. Let us see how they played a trick upon the people of Troy. It was the cunning Odysseus. Now Odysseus, who tried to defeat the Trojans, yes, he was very cunning. He planned very nicely. Now let us see what was his plan. Who thought of a plan to obtain the victory? Victory, they wanted to win over Troy, because the Greeks also were fed up. The soldiers were fed up. They wanted to go back to their homes. That is why they decided that they could not defeat Troy, yes, in a proper way. So they played a trick upon them. Let us build a great wooden horse. Now what did Odysseus say? That we will build a great wooden horse. Now great means a very huge one, a very big one. Yes, let us see how much big they built the horse. He said, big enough to hold men inside. And the horse would be big enough, but it would be inside hollow. Hollow means it would be empty, vacant space would be. And how they would build it in such a way that few of the great warriors would fit inside. And let some of our best fighters hide in the horse. And best of their fighters were supposed to hide in the horse. Then let us burn our tents and pretend to sail away. Now they decided to plan a trick. They would build a big horse. Some of the great warriors would hide inside the horse, and then what they would do? They would burn their tents. I told you, no, they had surrounded Troy. Yes, they had surrounded on the seashore. They had built their tents. So they decided they would burn their tents and all the ships would sail away. But really, would they sail? No, let us see. In our ships, but instead of sailing away, we will return in the night. They would just go some distance, yes, and they would hide there behind the rocks, and then in the night they would return. When the Trojans are asleep, we will attack the city and burn and kill. So that was their plan. They would attack the city and burn and kill. The Greek leaders decided to follow the advice of the wise Odysseus. Now the Greek leaders, they knew Odysseus is very wise. He is a very wise person, and they decided that, come on, we will listen to him. Yes, and they accepted his plan. So a great horse of wood was made by a skillful engineer. Now skillful, a talented engineer. Yes, now you know, to build something you need proper planning, you need proper knowledge, and this engineer was very talented. And the greatest heroes, Menelaus, who the husband of Helen of Troy, then Odysseus himself and others entered it. Now when the horse was built, I told you, no, inside it was hollow. So how many of them entered? There were some of them, the great ones like Menelaus, Odysseus himself, and others entered it. Yes, some few other of the heroes. The last man to go in, being the architect himself, and last man who built the horse, he himself entered. Why he entered last? They will ask you a question. Why did the architect himself enter last? Because he knew how to shut and how to open the horse. Okay? Who knew the secret of opening and shutting the entrance. That evening, the Greeks burned their tents. Now, all the great heroes entered into the horse, and what did the other Greeks do who were on the seashore? They burned their tents and they went into their ships and they sailed away. They did not go very far. But did they go to Greek? No. They did not go very far. What did they do? Only they did not go very far in their ships. They were in their ships only. Only one man was left behind to persuade the Trojans to drag the horse into their city. Now they wanted one person who would persuade. Persuade means who would force the Trojans to take the horse in the city, because that was their plan that the Trojans should take the horse in their city. And that is why one man was kept. Yes, and let us see how he was kept. Now the horse was built, the horse was kept there, and the Trojans burned their tents and they went into their ships and they sailed not very far away. And one man was left under the horse. Next day morning, the Trojans woke up expecting to go out and fight as they had done for the past 10 years. Now next day, what did the Trojans do? They got up in the morning. They thought, let's open the gate and go and fight. Let us see who will win today. Okay, so they went out and they decided to start fighting, but they were in a surprise. What delight and surprise they felt. Delight means joy. They felt a great joy, and surprise they felt at the sight they saw on the seashore outside the walls. Now what sight? They saw such a great, enchanting, such a happy moment for them. What they saw? That the tents also were not there, the enemies also were not there. Okay? On this, it seemed that the long siege was over at last, and it seemed that the long siege means the capture. Yes, the Greeks had captured, they had surrounded the fort, Trojan, the Troy. So it was over at last, because no Greeks were there, their tents also were burnt, their ships also were gone. The tents had been burnt, the shore was deserted. Deserted means empty. What means deserted? Empty. Please write the meanings. The Greek ships had all gone, and over that, to add to their joy, the Greek ships also had all gone. It's peace at last, they cried. They cried means they were so happy. They shouted, at last it's peace. Come on, rejoice, happy. And opened wide their gates. They just opened their gates. Now they expected enemies are gone, no enemies will come out. So they opened their gates and came out in large numbers on the plain. On the plain means on the open space outside their city. Now they wanted to enjoy their freedom. So many, all of them came in large numbers. Glad to be free again, to go where they pleased. And they were glad that now they can go wherever they pleased. Then they saw on the sands the huge wooden horse. And then what did they see on the sand, on the seashore? A big, huge wooden horse. They gathered round it in astonishment. Astonishment means wonder, surprise. What is this? Such a big wooden horse. What it is? For it was indeed a wonderful piece of work. And it was really a very wonderful piece of work. Wonderful piece of work means it was really very beautiful. The wooden horse, the build, the look of it. Yes, and they thought, what happened? What is this wooden horse? Naturally, they had never seen such a thing previously. and they just wondered. They started surrounding the wooden horse, thinking what it was. Now let us see in the next part what they expected.